Hey everybody, I am on paying it forward. I'm going to make sure that this is working. I really should check this before I start. So, my name is Angela True, and we're going to talk about autism and reality. You know, there are so many people that say, oh, you poor thing. And, really, it's not that bad. It sounds a lot worse than what it is. I have a child that's recovered from autism, and as my child approaches puberty, there's some traits that are popping back up, and this is not uncommon for a child that is recovered from autism and will get past this. And it just reminded me of where we've been before, the vaccine reaction, the hospitals, the seizures, the internal bleeding. It's been a lot. So I want to focus on this tonight. I used to write a lot of poetry during that time of recovery. My child had an extreme vaccine reaction, which landed her in the hospital within 6 hours of her 4 vaccine shots. And it took years to recover from this. It's kind of similar to recovering from a car wreck, getting struck by a car, which ironically has also happened to my child. Wow. The words have such strength. They have such strength, especially if you're a passionate person. They have such strength. Let me look at something right here, okay? I want to read this poem that I wrote. Gosh, I can't remember if it was 2006 or I've reposted it a couple times. The last time I reposted it was all the way back in 2009. Boy, what a difference 5 years makes. And it took a total of 5 years, almost 5 years to the day she had her vaccine reaction, for them to take her off the autism spectrum. And this was a child. I was told by the doctor, the developmental pediatrician, who deals with different disorders and diagnosing them so the child can get help. Every 6 months we'd go in there for, quote unquote, a reevaluation. And he would stand, his name was, I guess I shouldn't say what his name was, well, the doctor would stand, and he'd put his left arm on my right shoulder, and he would tell, your child has autism. Now, I'm not a parent that takes no very easily, or, I wanted my child to have every advantage in life. And then with the vaccine reaction, I had a lot of guilt towards that. But this was the reality we were faced with, that my child was of diminished capacities. She could not say her name. She's 4 years old. She could not, count to 10. She's 4 years old. So every 6 months up to this point, I've been told, your child has autism. And I would say, well, look, she can look at me, watch this. And I would do the sign language for the sign for look. Look at mommy. Look at mommy. And he looks at me in quiet desperation and tells me she is trained. I'm like, oh. I said, well, next time it's going to be different. I tell him all the therapies we're in. We're doing this. We're doing that. My child's working so hard. And the appointment ends, and my child's still diagnosed with autism. But shortly before her 5th birthday, we're once again in the developmental pediatrician's office. And I'm preparing myself for him to say, your child has autism. Preparing to grab a hold of the chair because I'm so frustrated at this point. Because my daughter is working from early morning till she goes to sleep. And even then, there were problems because the seizures often happen when the child's getting ready to go to bed. Their mind is starting to settle. That is often when a child has seizures during sleep or about to go into sleep. So I'm not a scientist, but that is the case. So we're talking about my daughter, and we go into this appointment, and I'm thinking maybe this time he'll see a difference, maybe. Because we've been working hard with this rehab audiologist. She was at my home 6 hours a week. You know, starting sometimes at 7 in the morning. I mean, we're talking a lot of hard work. And changing the diet, taking gluten out of the diet, taking a lot of additives, any food that had additives. And this was tough for me because of my income. I'm on disability. It's difficult. So we're there, and she says her name. She counts to 10, not just 10, but a little bit beyond that, not too much, but, you know, I would take what I could get. And then he brings out his chart of animals. What he does when he's testing the child, he has this chart, and he has a pointer, and he points to the animal. I said, what animal is this? And she starts talking, and he immediately jerks his head and looks at me, because she's never spoke to him. Never. And he points to what most children would say is a parrot. And he points to it, and she says macaw. And he looks at me, what did she say? I said, she said macaw? Just like the proud mother I still am, you know. Oh, I was so proud in that moment. And then he starts asking me question after question. I mean, like, you know, record, you know, just so quickly. What's different? What have you done? Have you changed your diet? Have you done this? Have you done that? You know. And of course, I come from a background. My father's family is very Christian. And, you know, we prayed. We prayed a lot. You know, she was anointed with oil when she was a year and a half, in the midst of the seizures, in the midst of all these problems that could threaten her brain. When you have a number of seizures, it can cause brain damage. And that was a consideration, and not to mention the internal damage that started on the on-site of the vaccine reaction. You know, she was bleeding into her diaper even. It was that bad. You know, just, I cannot tell you the joy I had when he officially, on that day, he took her off the autism diagnosis, autism spectrum, you know, and he ran some more tests, and just, it was incredible. I cannot tell you what a moment that was. And it was almost 5 years to the date. She was 8 months old when this happened. It was almost 5 years to the date. It was the same month. It was in February. It was, you know, that first February was a very cold day, and this was a nice day. And, you know, we were getting ready to go to a Valentine's party, and I just can't tell you what a difference therapy can make, what a difference prayer and thought life can make, and speaking. You know, even in James it says the power of life and death is in the tongue. And I firmly believe this. I, at one time, was going to go into theology, and I had a scholarship to a Canadian college, a Nazarene college, where I would go on to get my master's in England. But I decided not to do that, so I was a violinist. That's how I got my scholarship. So. And I love music. I love the design of music. And I don't know. I'm just, things are crazy. I wanted to read this poem, but I also want to play this song. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. This poem is entitled Phrases I Hear. Excuse me. My accent starting to come out. When I get emotional, my southern accent comes out. So I'm originally from a southern state. So this is Phrases I Hear, and it's a poem I'd written some time ago. It was about the time of the vaccine reaction, so we're talking about 8-9 years ago. And Phrases I Hear. My child is different from the rest. I look around and remember. Life was so different before the vaccine reaction. She laughed, smiled, sometimes it was gas, and looked into my hazel green eyes. Then the 4 vaccination shots in one day happened. Life-changing event. We were at the hospital. She was being admitted. 4 shots, 6 hours. I had never seen my child have a seizure. Gasping for breath, and then still, lifeless. All the while with blood in her diaper. I had never seen my child, my baby, fight for her life. powerless. I could only watch while so many surrounded her. Blood in the diaper, her intestines bleeding. Where did my daughter go? Where was the healthy child I had that morning? What would you do? I prayed as if I had a knife to my throat, but it had been a syringe. I doubt that it would have felt any different than how I did at that moment. My child was suffering. Time. It's almost 4 years later now. She looks perfect to all. Her behavior has changed, but she is still my angel. She spins, walks on tiptoes, yells the same word over and over, one word, and has sustained odd play. The other mothers look, then smile. You know the smile. As I often do, I explain, she has autism. The other mothers in hell, responding, oh, I am so sorry, you poor thing. But she doesn't look autistic. As if this changes everything. Can I shake you? Can I scream at you? Can I change your view just a little? This righteous anger explodes in me. My skin must contain it. Head bent, I whisper. That's my child. My child. I lift my head. Quietly I smile. I am told that it relaxes people. I exhale out the anger and then explain the danger of vaccine reaction. And maybe, just maybe, one more child will have a fighting chance. And that was my poem that I'd written so long ago. I haven't read it in so long. I still feel the emotions. And it's true, often, mothers would look at me, if we were at some play park and my daughter's, she would scream one word, and it was book, book. That's the last word she had ever spoken, and that's the only word she spoke for about 3 to 4 years. Book was a noun, book was a verb. At least I had one word. And I could understand what she was saying with that one word. Her first language was sign language. She did quite well at that. And we went on to cute speech, which is a form of sign language. And it's quite good if you have a child on the spectrum that's nonverbal. Well, I just got started. The guy who's in the chat room, I just got started. But it's not going to be very long tonight because we got to go get leaves tomorrow. The trees are starting to sprout their leaves, and it's a beautiful thing. So going back to the autism thing. Oh my goodness. These mothers, they would look at my daughter's odd play, and it would be that look in their eyes, and like they'd look at each other, and so I would have to explain, my daughter has autism. It was always, oh, you poor thing, just, oh my Lord. If I had a nickel, a dime, every time I heard that, it wasn't a death sentence, it was just autism, that's all. That's all it was. So, my goodness. So I have a song I want to play that I like. I just heard it the other day. Tamala Mann has a song. Well, I'll just play this and let you hear it. It's a little bit lengthy, but oh my gosh, this young girl has such talent. She sings a number of different genres, and it's about being tired in the church or your faith, whatever belief system you have. I think a person can identify with this song. So it's all about helping each other. It's not about tearing people down. You can go to another show if you want to do that. I'd rather have no listeners and not have a show that focuses on tearing other people down. It's alright. So here we go.
Truth is I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurting of you. I can't think what's left to do.
All right.
Truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I try, but still my soul
Take your time, baby. Sing that.
refuses to die.
Girl, you better sing it.
One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Please take me to the King. Truth.
Well, my sound had cut out, so it shows it back on air now. Again, this is the song Take Me to the Kings by an 11-year-old girl named Jana. It was the first anniversary of this church that had formed in a, oh gosh, what was it? It was like a meeting room in a hotel. That's where these people had formed. And this is a very moving song. Again, for any belief system that you're in, I think it can speak to you. If you get tired in your belief, dismayed, seeing all the negative behavior of humans in a belief system, be it Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, or even pagan. People hurt other people, and it's a horrible thing to stay in that mindset. So why don't we listen to this song and take from it what we can and move on to a much more positive, happier place. All right, so here she is, Jana.
Truth is I'm tired.
All right, girl.
Options are few. I'm trying to pray,
You better take your time, baby.
but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurting of you.
All right.
I can't think what's left to do.
All right.
Truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I try, but still my soul
Take your time, baby. Sing that.
refuses to die.
Girl, you better sing it.
Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right now. Let it go like rain. Oh yes, we're desperate. We're chasing after you. Oh yeah, no rules, no religion. I make my decision to run to the healer that I need. Take me to the King. Don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and to sing to you this song. Lord, we're in the way. We keep making mistakes, but the glory God for us, it's all for you. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Leave it there. I wanna gaze upon your glory. Sing to you. Can sing to you this song. Take me to the King. Take me to the King.
So that was Jana JYNA covering Tamala Mann's song called "Take Me to the King." You know, a song that's talking about, you know, being in a belief system, and this venue is Christianity, but it could be any belief system. You know, I mean, take me to the core of it. Take me to what really matters. The people, the low-level thinking does not matter. It does not matter. The two greatest powers that you can possess are love and forgiveness. That's a fact. You know, and with autism or having a child newly diagnosed with autism, it takes a lot of love and forgiveness and patience. The 9 fruits of the Spirit, you know, loving kindness, patience. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. I talked to an old friend of mine. She lost her son, her autistic son, to a drowning. And happened so quickly. They were setting up a TV in one of their children's bedrooms. And they had locks on all the doors, and they thought they heard the screen door shut. They lived out in the country. There was a pond nearby, and this child was a runner. My child was a runner. I shared this fear. Waking up or just turning my back for a moment, she's gone. Instead of serving up judgment, why not help people? Why be so downtrodden that all you can consider if your low-level mind is a judgment? Don't discount that mother that's trying to deal with their child in the grocery store. Just ask, can I help? Just the fact that someone would ask, can I help? If you happen to know the person. And dealing with autism, it's 24/7. Very rarely does the child sleep. I know this from personal experience. I was lucky to get 2-3 hours of her sleeping soundly. The experience of recovering was a nightmare. But at least we were on the journey and we completed that. We deal with what happens. We're very reality based. If we have something we have to deal with it, we deal with it. And we move on. We do not stay in the pain of yesterday. We stay in the hope of tomorrow. Now that may be sticking my head in the sand, but you may think I'm a horrible person for working with a group that works with the UN. Then so be it. I'm trying to make a difference. And I don't see anybody around here doing that too much. There is a wonderful fundraising event right now, and it's for raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. I was on the show when they discussed it, and I suggested, because I didn't know who they would fundraise for, I had said, what about the Wounded Warrior Project? That's a vetted operation, and it really helps a great number of people. And a lot of people can identify with the Wounded Warrior Project. How can you turn down your nose on that? If you are hearing me and you're interested in donating to the Wounded Warrior Project, please go to the J Sands Network. They are the ones that are fundraising, and the purpose to fundraise, if they get to $1,000, I believe, J Sands of the J Sands Network will shave off his mustache. This is to raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project, a very worthy project. So, I really suggest that you do this. I said I wasn't going to do a really long podcast, because I had to get up early and we had to go collect leaves. Do you remember a leaf collection? If you were grown up in the States, we would do leaf collections for a science class, and I'm having to do that for my children. They are home educated. I teach my children. I'm a very busy woman, very busy single lady. So, anyway, that's just an aside. I don't have a lot of time to go out and do stuff for myself, but I do make time now, because you cannot overlook yourself. You're more than your child's diagnosis. I've always said that. You're more than your child's diagnosis. So if you're a mother or a father, grandparent of a child that's been recently diagnosed with autism, especially the nonverbal, head-banging, poo-slinging autism, I understand where you're at. Though I do not live in the pain of yesterday, I do remember. And if you have questions, please let me know. Angela's Homeschool, I have a Facebook page. On Twitter, I have Angela's Homeschool also. And my main Twitter page is Truth Talks Radio. At Virtuous Sermo, it's Latin for Truth Speaks. Veritas Sermo, Sermo. Truth Talks. So, because I do believe that the truth is the best defense, as former President Lincoln would often quote. He was quoting someone else, but everybody always thinks it was his. So, but it's still, they're beautiful words. A good sentiment. Now, on my mother's side, her family, part of her family, is Jewish from her mother's side, and it's always through the mother's side. Often I would hear the song by Debbie Friedman. Well, just listen to it. So it's a really cool song. I like this interpretation. I was never able to go to Jewish camp or anything like that. I'm hoping that my daughters get to. I'm really looking forward to that. So here it is. Mia Sherbach. So that was Debbie Friedman, and bless her heart, she lost her battle to cancer. She revolutionized the genre for camp songs, get-together songs, just very healing. I love that line in that song. It said, "Let my life be a blessing." And I think we need to look at things this way, and whether it's autism or if it's some other disorder that you have or disease, there's always a silver lining. For instance, when I was pregnant with my child, I had ovarian cancer and then had operations after she was born. And it's a hard thing to deal with, but there's always a silver lining. I wasn't supposed to get pregnant at all. I mean, the odds. I only had one side of my ovaries working, and oh my goodness, everything happens for a reason. I believe that life is about patterns, and sometimes they overlap, and that is just the way it's meant to be. I later was diagnosed with lupus, though they think it was onset at 17 years old. And if I had not had lupus, I would not have been on disability. I would not have been able to be hands-on with my child, my youngest child. She needed 24/7 care. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So, I mean, we all have different paths that we can walk. We can choose those paths, or sometimes the path chooses us. And it feels like that path is walking on us, but that's not the case. That's not the case. I want to give hope to people that have a child with a disability. I want to give hope to that person. Maybe, hi. Maybe, that will be of some benefit to them. I'm going to go on and play a song called Jerusalem by Myra, M-I-R-A-H. I often play her really cool song called The Garden. I might play that one after, because I think we need to have something more upbeat. But I like this one, so let me know what you think.
We celebrate the wars we won, the blood of history's ancient sons. We followed Judah Maccabee, we fought against iniquity. We saved ourselves with help from one who loves his children, everyone, 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 everyone. So now Jerusalem, you know that it's not right. After all you've been through, you should know better than to become wicked ones. Almighty God would save you from the lessons we should learn from all the fighting in the days of old, when Providence bestowed divine the sanctuary purified. Let light encircle all you hold, and don't uproot the olive grove. So now Jerusalem, you know that it's not right. After all you've been through, you should know better than to become wicked ones. Almighty God will save you from. So now Jerusalem, you know that it's not right. After all you've been through, you should know better than to become wicked ones. Almighty God will save you from.
Oh, I was chatting in the chat room, having fun and enjoying life. So that's a young lady by the name of Myra, M-I-R-A-H. Myra. I think it's a pretty name, and she's from the Pennsylvania area. She's got a lot of different songs out there. I think she has like 2 CDs up for sale on iTunes. I'll finish that remark in just a minute. There was another song. Oh, I know what. Let me play this other song. I don't think you've heard this song before. I've kind of been playing the crap out of it, but it's just so good. Let me do this. It's called The Gardens by that same young lady, and she's just so way cool. She's authentic. She's not like super skinny. She's like a real woman. Not huge, mind you, but just she's authentic. I mean, she doesn't dress up for anyone. She is who she is, and that honesty, wow, I love it. So here's The Garden. It's really cool. It's kind of a danceable tune. I dance when I listen to it. I do, because I love it. I want to go hear this young woman in concert. I have to go hear her. She's amazing. Again, her name is Myra, M-I-R-A-H. So let's listen.
Oh, I really wanted that thing. I just want to sing. I love you, baby. Won't you bring all the flowers you find out in the garden? Don't tell me the what you've done to me. Oh, 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 oh,
So that was the other side of Myra. I hope you guys like that. It's called The Garden, and it's just so way cool. But she's more of a kind of a folksy type of singer. I think the industry is changing her music some, but I kind of like that one. But if you feel the beat, it's the rhythm of your heartbeat, and a lot of producers, they will make the music into this beat to imitate your heartbeat. And you actually latch on to it and become more emotional and more attached to songs that have that beat. So, especially if it speeds up just a little bit. Got some people in my chat room. I need to talk to them for a minute. So, I'm going to play this old song from R. Kelly. It's called Radio Message. I love this because, I mean, he's like a real man. And you know, when a woman's fed up and the closet one, oh my gosh. I have so many memories. I feel like I grew up with them, you know. In a way, I did. So, all right. So here's R. Kelly, Radio Message. I gotta mute myself. Sorry. It's cool though. It's really a song. I promise.
This is your favorite R&B with your boy Blazini. Let's go to the phone lines and pick one lucky winner. You get two, count them, 2 VIP tickets and a limo ride to the concert of your choice. All right, let's go. You're calling number 12, which means you're the lucky winner. You're on the air.
This is a radio message to my baby, and I'm begging her, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I'm sorry for the rest of my life, and I'm sorry that I hurt you. Girl, I'm sorry for lying to you, and I'm lost without you, 'cause I'm all about you. Can't you hear the sting of man on me? I'm going crazy 'cause I lost my best friend. Can you hear me? Can you forgive me? I don't want no tickets, no limo ride. I'm the next caller on the line. This is a radio message to my baby. Come back, please come back, won't you come back? This is a radio
What a voice. Yes, come back home to reality. Reality is really not that bad. It just sounds worse than what it is. I'm going to post the show to my autism friends, and I'm going to bring them into the conversation more. It's about time, and I am getting a mixer. I'm so excited. Had to take it easy this week because my lupus flared up, and I am proud to announce that I stopped taking my morphine and just been taking more ibuprofen, and I have another pain medication. I just don't think it's healthy to be on something that strong, and my doctor's not agreeing with me, but you know what? I'm going to try this. And if I fall down and I need the pills again, I can go back, and I'll probably end up in the hospital if that's the case, but you know what? It's all right. I think it's good to try to be more healthy and get more toxic stuff out of my life. Just not into stress and pain, and that's not what life is about. It's living the best life possible in that authentic moment. I'm really about that now, and just not going to bother with the low level thinking life. I don't have time for you. I just don't. You mean nothing, and you will come to nothing, if you're staying in the negative. Well, wait, the government's in the negative, right? And they're doing okay. Snap. Whatever. So I'm going to go to my chat room, chat there instead of addressing it online. And I'm going to play a Norah Jones song. I'm crazy about Norah Jones. That would be my ultimate concert to go to. Above all else would be a Norah Jones concert. See, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. I'm hormonal, I'm PMSing, and I need my Norah. I hope you do too. This is a song called Happy Pills. It's from one of her later albums, which I have, by the way.
Trying to pick up the pace, trying to make it so I never see your face again. Time to throw this away, wanna make sure that you never waste my time again. How does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be you right now, dear? You broke this apart, so pick up your piece and go away from here. Please just let me go now. Please just let me go. Would you please just let me go now? Please just let me go. I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you out of my head. Get out. Gotta get you out. I'm gonna get you out. Gotta get you out of my head. Get out. Never said we'd be friends. Trying to keep myself away from you, 'cause you're bad, bad news. With you gone, I'm alive. Makes me feel like I took happy pills and time stands still. How does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be the one shut out? You broke all the rules.
Sorry, hit the button a little bit too soon. I can't get my mic to stay in the right place. Hey, maybe that might work. Maybe this will work. I'm trying hard not to create a lot of noise, background noise. Trying to do better. So that was Nora Jones, Happy Pills, and you know what? I don't need your negativity. And it's cool. I already feel relaxed. Excuse me, I hiccuped. So, my goodness. What do I have to say? Other than April is approaching, and April is Autism Awareness Month. It's always been that way. April rains, and just that time of year. March has been beautiful. This weather, I cannot complain at all. In the 70s and 80s, and I feel young again all over. That's always a good feeling. It's always a good feeling. I'm trying to think what tunes to play with the people in my audience. Because I just want to chill, I want to relax, and, you know, I just like that. And it might be on again. I've been talking about this. I'm hoping to maybe, you know, this love is strengthening again, you know, moving to California. I just, if you could see my smile, I'm just good for that, you know, it's good. So let's play some Carrie Underwood songs. I like this song that she has, Thank God for Hometowns, and there's nothing like going home, you know, even if it, well, there's a lot of good people in my hometown. Trying to get it to click over icon. Can you believe I'm having a problem? There, it's working. Alright, so this is Thank God for Hometowns. Let me know what you think. I love the music that she does. I prefer Nora Jones. But, you know, Carrie Underwood, she didn't live that far from where we live now. You know, it's a very hometownish, just like she describes in the song. It's, you know, where everybody knows everyone else, and they're helpful, and they don't tear each other down. And yeah, there's always that one person on the block that's just so empty that she has to trash everything. So why don't we hear what Carrie has to say in her song?
Yesterday I got a call, someone I didn't know at all. It passed away. Mama said, yeah, you know him, you went to school with both his kids. They lived out on Prescott Lane. She said you should have seen the line. Mrs. Johnson said to tell you hi. Thank God for hometowns and all the love that makes them go round. Thank God for the county lines that welcomed you back in when you were dying to get out. Thank God for church pews and all the faces that won't forget you. 'Cause when you're lost out in this crazy world, you got somewhere to go and get found. Thank God for hometowns. Yeah. Last June, my cousin tied the knot. Didn't know if I would go or not, but I'm sure glad I did. It was a pretty good haul, but worth the drive. I could feel myself come back to life the closer that I get. First red light, I rolled the windows down, breathed it in and took a look around. Thank God for hometowns, first kisses and touchdowns. Thank God for the county lines that welcomed you back in when you were dying to get out. Thank God streets. Thank God for home towns and all the love that makes them go round. Thank God for the county lines that welcome you back in when you were dying to get out. Thank God for church pews and all the faces that won't forget you. And when you're lost out in this crazy world, you got somewhere to go and get found. Thank God for home towns. Thank God for home towns.
And that was Carrie Underwood. Now I'm just feeling so chill. I mean, the breeze outside blowing in, and it's just a good time in my life. I'm enjoying this. Even if I've had a rough week with my lupus, I'm okay. You know, I got good friends, good support, good people, good times, and occasionally a nice glass of wine. I don't think that's anything to complain about. So, and if you're listening through some post I've made and you have a child with autism, you know, it's all right. Everything will get better. It will get better. There's no need for fear. Just leave it at the door because you do not need it. Life is so much better without fear. So, going to play Wine After Whiskey, I think. I don't know. I mean, what's everybody in the mood for? Oh, well, that would be cool. Someone's saying that they're going to have a show tomorrow night, Sunday morning. Well, that's good. I think it's chill music. I think it's healing music. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, my gosh. I love India Ari. I have a lot of her music. Let me look this one up real quick. It's called He Heals Me. And I don't see it there. I thought I had it on here. Oh, come on. Let me do this. This is the good India, not the evil alcohol syndrome India. I must have it on the other one. Let me go over here. I sound crazy, I do. India Ari. Yeah, He Heals Me. I freaking love the song. And why not do, healing songs, good songs, It's what life is all about. Getting through this moment and helping your fellow man and making a difference. And so many other things. Okay, well, this is He Heals Me by India Ari.
Told him my biggest secret, and he told me 4. He smiled at me and said, that makes me love you more. And then he made me laugh, and I knew it was a sign that he was a man that I wanted in my life. And with every passing day, I feel more and more that way.
hurts me. He heals me. He knows the real me, and he accepts me. He never hurts me. He heals me. He heals me. I can play him songs all through the night, and he will listen to every line. And even when I'm wrong, he is still kind. He chooses his words wisely when he tells me I'm not right. Hey, yes, he's a beautiful man, but he's also a beautiful friend. He heals me. He knows the real me, and he accepts me. He never hurts me. No, he heals me. He knows the real me, and he accepts me. He never hurts me. He heals me. He heals me. The moment that we met, he made me smile. He has so much compassion in his eyes. I have no idea how long he'll be here. A season or a lifetime, forever or a year. But for the first time in my life, I'm not worried about the future, 'cause we have such a wonderful time when we're together. However things turn out, it's alright, 'cause he's already changed my life. He heals me. He knows the real me. He always accepts me. He accepts me. He never hurts me. No. Oh, he knows the real me, and he accepts me. He never hurts me. Yeah, me.
So that was India Ari, He Helps Me. And there is a song that she sings about self-love. It's called Video. I always think it's something else, the name of it. I love it. I'm looking, see if I have an iTunes so I can load it up. And oh my gosh. I really like her song, Ready for Love. That's like my ultimate favorite song of her. Just, I think it speaks to a lot of different people. I hope this movement isn't causing a problem. I gotta put the charger into my computer. I'm gonna play an old song. It's by Lee Morse, and What Do I Care What They Think? And Lee Morse is a former, she was an actor, she was a singer, she was a phenomenon back in the 20s and early 30s. She was also a lesbian. And I've been listening to a lot of her work lately, and it gives me strength. I find strength from many different people in my life and people of the past. And I read a lot. I guess I shouldn't really say a lot. It's limited, but I love to read. At times, if I can read for a couple days straight, just curl up and on a quilt outside if it's nice enough. That's my favorite way to read. There's a breeze, and Oklahoma is quite windy. I like to just lay outside, put a pillow down, and just read. And if there's trees nearby and I can hear the trees kind of talking because of the wind, the leaves blowing in the wind, that's a good day. That's a good time for me. I enjoy that. I like connecting to the earth and walking barefoot and just laying down and connecting. Because, again, with vibrations, we are at a certain vibration. It is the same vibration, the same frequency as the earth. You really want to get to remember who you were meant to be. Take a walk barefoot, as long as there's not a lot of thorns. And, well, it's a good thing. Not bad. So I'm going to play this song by Lee Morris. I like it. What do I care what they think? And that's how I feel at this point in my life. It's old, okay?
Everywhere I go, you'll see my baby too. Strolling in the park, strutting the avenue. Now people pass remarks, but I hear every word. Here's a few I've overheard. Somebody said, oh, take a look at that baby. Somebody said, oh, take a look at that boy. Somebody said, gee, but he is sure a wonderful baby. Such beautiful eyes, lips, and hair, too good to be true. Somebody said, well, he's a little bit silly. Somebody said, sure, nothing up in his head. But when they rave, I go tee-hee, 'cause I know he's in love with me. So what do I care what somebody said? Keep away from that baby. Somebody said, no, 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 nobody for you. Somebody said, I know why, but I don't like to be catty. When people do this, that, those, and other things too. Somebody said, say, why haven't a penny? Somebody said, gosh, gee whiz, why haven't a cent? But while some folks knock and others boost, my daddy always comes home to roost. So what do I care? What they say?
So that was Lee Morris. And as I said again that she was an actor / singer. As a matter of fact, they were stranded, her and her family. She must have been about 5 or 6 years old, and there was miners where they were mining gold, a silver. Maybe it was silver. I think it was somewhere in Colorado. And she literally sang for their supper because she had such a powerful voice. At a young age, she was able to aid her family. And she ended up buying her parents a very nice home. And there was a lot of goodness about Lee Morris, and it's a shame that she's not well known. These songs, Somebody's Baby, and all these iconic songs came from her. I mean, she's amazing, just absolutely amazing. And she had these dramatic looks, and I loved it. And let's see if that song is ready, shall we? I gotta, waiting for a song to load up. I'm going to play Wine After Whiskey. It's a Carrie Underwood song. While I'm waiting up for those songs that I want to play. Just want to relax, and it's nice to have some friends in the chat room. And I'd rather have a few good friends than a ton of fake friends or just somebody waiting for drama. Life isn't about that. It's about reality and taking solace in the person that you are meant to be. I think part of life really is to remember who we were meant to be. Like, I think we have all this knowledge before we're born. We have all this incredible, insightful knowledge. And then when we're born, it's our mission to remember who we were meant to be. And I don't think that's a hate-filled person. I don't think anybody's meant to be that. So, while we listen to Wine After Whiskey, I'll think of my California man, and you think about your lady or man, and it's all going to be good.
Once upon a time our world was on fire, and I left to watch it burn. Wild and reckless, never any limits. Guess I had a lot to learn. As fire turns to embers, embers to ashes that blow away too soon. Now everything after you's like having wine after whiskey. It went from do anything for you, babe, to you don't even miss me. Once you've tasted a love that's strong, you can't go back and you can't settle on anything less, and that's what gets me. It's like having wine after whiskey. Looking back, I guess it's really for the best. Still, you're something that I crave, even though I know it was right to let you go. You're a habit hard to break. I got used to being high, and nothing that I try seems good enough right now. It's all so watered down, like having wine after whiskey. It went from do anything for you, babe, so you don't even miss me. Once you tasted a love that's strong, you can't go back and you can't settle on anything less, and that's what gets me. It's like having wine after whiskey. Once you tasted a love that's strong, you can't go back and you can't settle on anything less, and that's what gets me. It's like having wine. It's like having wine after whiskey.
Don't you love that song? Wine After Whiskey. I have drank wine, and I have drank a lot of, well, not a lot, that sounds bad, but I like white whiskey, and it's in like oak barrels, and well, anyway, that's why they call it white whiskey, and it has to be done well. And anyway, I love that song. It makes me think of my California man. He's a cowboy, and he's got a ranch down in Texas, and he loves to rope, and I mean, he's an old-fashioned meat and potatoes type of guy, but he's cool. I mean, he's really cool. So I'm going to talk to him about doing a YouTube video. He does realty. He sells, and I don't know why people, since YouTube allows you to use a brand name, like to brand your YouTube channel, why more people do not use it in their business. I think it's a wonderful tool. If you get enough hits, YouTube will pay you. They'll pay you through Google. So, I have a song here by India Ari, one of my favorite singers. I know I'm using the word favorite a lot, but, you know, I'm just playing stuff and saying things that edify my life, and maybe they'll edify yours, and we can move on. This is a long podcast. I only meant to do 20 minutes, and I'm going on 80 now, and you know what? That's okay. Right? It's good for me. It's good for you. It's all good. So here's Video. It's that one that's a song that gets a person to love yourself, who you were meant to be. Why don't we talk about who you were meant to be? Choose love, not hate.
Sometimes I shave my legs and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Depending on how the wind blows, I might even paint my toes. It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. Not the average girl from your video, and I ain't built like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. I'm not the average girl from your video. My worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. No matter what I'm wearing, I will always be the India-Ari. When I look in the mirror, the only one there is me. Every freckle on my face is where it's supposed to be. And I know I created it and make no mistakes on me. My feet, my thighs, my lips, my eyes, I'm loving what I see. I'm not the average girl from your video, and I ain't built like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. I'm not the average girl from your video. My worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. No matter what I'm wearing, I will always be the India-Ari. Am I less of a lady if I don't wear pantyhose? My mama said a lady ain't what she wears but what she knows. But I've drawn the conclusion it's all an illusion. Confusion's the name of the game. A misconception, a mass deception. Something's gotta change. Don't be offended, this is all my opinion. Ain't nothing that I'm saying, Lord. This is a true confession of a life-learned lesson I was sent here to share with y'all. So get in where you fit and go on and shine. Clear your mind, now's the time. Put your salt on the shelf, go on and love yourself, cause everything's gonna be alright. Not the average girl from your video, and I ain't built like a supermodel. I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. Not the average girl from your video. My worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. No matter what I'm wearing, I can always be India-Ari. Keep your fancy drinks and your expensive minks. I don't need that to have a good time. Keep your
I'm going to do for y'all. It's not about wanting a specific person. It's not to a specific person. This song is to God, to the energy of love to come and bless my life. And that's why I love this song so much, because every time I sing it, it is my affirmation, because I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly give my freedom to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. Lately I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ring? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half a chance, I'll prove this to you. I will be patient, kind, faithful, and true to a man who loves music, a man who loves art, respects the spirit world, and thinks with his I am ready for love. If you take me in your hands, I will learn what you teach and do the best that I can. I am ready for love, here with an offering of my voice, my eyes, this song, my mind. Tell me what is enough to prove I'm ready for
And that was India Arie, Ready for Love. I'm going to take it up a notch. And there's this Jewish group. It's called Iden Rachel. I can never pronounce it right. IDAN and then Rachel, which is Raichel. This is a song that, oh my gosh, it's a love song, it's romantic, it's healing, it's somewhat in English, and part of it's in Hebrew, so Yiddish, whatever. They call it the Ida and Rachel Project, and some really good music. A lot of, trying to think of the country, Ethiopian influence to the music, and it's really cool, awesome. So it's on my list of concerts, but it's not like at the top, but it's definitely on there, and that's a very short list.
तू है मेरा प्यार पहला, तू है मेरा प्यार पहला, तू है मेरा प्यार, तू है मेरा प्यार, तू है मेरा प्यार पहला, तू है मेरा प्यार पहला, तू है मेरा प्यार पहला, तू है मेरा प्यार, तू है मेरा
Sorry, I was typing away. Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. Did I? No, I'm fine. Let me make sure this one goes off. Okay, good. That was the Aiden Rachel project, which is a forerunner of the Israeli music now. It didn't used to be that way. They were kind of like the outcasts, but their music has so much life, so much vibrancy, spirituality. It's a very healing group. I don't know if any of you guys watched Jewish TV. Anyway, you can get it on your cable program, and they had the Aiden Rachel project. I'm getting my words mixed up, but it's a great documentary. They go back to Ethiopia, as some of the band members are from Ethiopia that had gone to Israel to become citizens of Israel as they were Jewish. So the Ethiopian Jews face a lot of discrimination when they go to Israel, and they talk about that openly. And it's interesting. It's interesting, the background and how diverse Israel is, and how similar they are to the States and other countries also that practice racial discrimination. But another person that I like that's from Israeli music is, she's passed away now, but her name is Ofra Haza. So Ofra, O-F-R-A. I like her CD. It's called Queens in Exile. Very hard CD to get, by the way. Extremely hard. She had covered a song called Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. It's my favorite Led Zeppelin song ever. Just whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And she also sang the anthem for Israel, and I've never before heard a song sound so... You just have to hear it. There's no words. In Steven Spielberg's movie Exodus, I think it was, the animated movie, about the exile from Egypt. She sings a lot of the songs in that movie. How moving, these are people that inspire me. And it's unfortunate that she died so young. She's like Israel's Madonna, if that gives you any idea. But I'm going to flip to a different genre. I love Jill Scott. One of my favorite songs is Hear My Call. And why don't we listen to that, and we can talk in the chat, and maybe I'll bring on that Kashmir song. I don't know. If you guys want to hear Ofra Haza, then I'd be happy to oblige. So here's Jill Scott.
Here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. I am so unsure of my perception. What I thought I knew, I don't seem to. Where is the turn so I can get back to what I believe in, back to the old me? And God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing, please. Please, please. I am such a fool. How did I get here? Play by all the rules, then they changed. I am but a child to your vision.
standing in the cold and the rain. Lost here in the dark, I can't see my foot to take a step. What is happening? Oh, this hurts so bad, I can hardly breathe. I just wanna leave. So God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing. Please, God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing. Please, please. Oh, please. Please. God, please hear my call. I am afraid. Love has turned me cold. I need your healing. Please, 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 please.
So that was Jill Scott with one of the most amazing songs I think she's ever done. I like her song called The Fact Is I Need You. Wow. I mean, to truly love is to be vulnerable. Cannot say that enough. If you really want to love someone, you're going to have to risk yourself and open yourself up to being hurt. You know, to put it all out there. And knowing full well that you could get rejected, you could get hurt, or you could experience the most exquisite power two people can possess, which is love. Definitely love. It moves us forward. It does not hold us back. So, and I've been preaching a lot. The 2 podcasts I did last night, that felt good. That felt really good. That's who I am. Unless I have this hater that just attacks and attacks and attacks. And, I haven't even paid attention to the messages for tonight. Eventually that behavior will stop. Eventually it will. Just like with a child when they realize that it's not getting the reaction he or she wants. And I'm getting quite good at writing emails, I must say. Sounds like from the messages, the title of the messages that I've received tonight in Skype land, that I'm going to have to write another email. That's all good. If you want to participate in hate, that's up to you. I choose not to. I choose love, not hate. Even in the Bible, Deuteronomy, it says, I bring before you today, before heaven and earth, blessings and cursings. It goes on to say, choose life so that you and your children shall live. There's a line in there. I bring before you life or death. Choose life so that you and your children will live. And I believe in choosing life is choosing love. Because hate is a dead-end street. It will only make you ill. And Lord knows I'm ill already, so I don't need that. Love will heal you. Hate will kill you. And it talks about that, keeping hatred in your heart. And, the Bible says that laughter is good medicine. So being happy, and yesterday was International Happy Day, is a good thing. It definitely is. And we need to listen to Angela Truth because I am speaking the truth. And if you don't like it, then go ahead and live in your limited world. I don't have a problem with that. Now, because I was talking about Afra Haza, I have one of her songs, Kashmir, and I have that Queen in Exile CD. I highly recommend it, or I guess you could go listen on one of the like YouTube or the other sites that share music. It is really hard to get, though, I must admit. And this is Kashmir, and that's a song by Led Zeppelin, which they collaborated on, and they did this together. You know, there's a point where she says, it's about a road and a motherless child. It's a very beautiful line. So we'll talk about it once I hear it. I just can't remember all the words. So here we go. Afra Haza, Kashmir. Is it going to go?
Oh, let the sun be down upon my face, stars to fill my dreams. I'm a traveler of both time and space, to be where I have been. As the dust it blows high in June, when moving through Kashmir, with no provision but an open face, along the streets of wasted land, this wasted land.
Alright, so that was Opera Haza. Did you like that one? She has this haunting voice, or she did, I should say. Because she passed away in a most horrible manner. She died of AIDS. And I don't know. Back in the days when people would party. Well, wait, where did my DJ thing go? I don't know what that is. We're not going to do that, though. Yeah, she does. She does. I don't know if you want to listen to that one. Why don't we go back to Jill Scott? The Fact Is, I Need You. That's a really good song. She really shows in song what it means to be vulnerable, to be loved and to love. That is the whole essence of our existence, I think, is loving each other, loving yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, how can you love another? As RuPaul would say. It's a beautiful song.
I can pay my own light bill, baby. Put my own gas in my own car. I can buy my own shoe collection. I've been blessed thus far. I can kill the spider above my bed. Although it's hard because I'm scared. I can even stain in polyurethane. But some things just don't change. I need you, yeah. Sometimes so hard to say. Oh, I need you. Some things remain. I could buy my own groceries, baby. Get my hair tied, my nails right. I can floss my own bling bling. Write the words to the songs I sing. I can even raise the child we'll make sure he's loved and knows what God gave us. I can teach him how to walk and stand. But he needs you to help him be man. We need you. So hard to say. We need you. Some things don't change. I could be a congresswoman or a garbage woman or police officer or carpenter. I could be a doctor and a lawyer and a mother and a good guy. Woman, what you done to me? Kind of lover I could be a computer analyst, the queen with the nappy hair, raising the fist. Oh, I could be much more in a myriad of this. Hot as the summer, sweet as the first kiss. And even though I can do all these things, I need you. And even though I can do all these things, we need you. We need you. We need you.
So that was Jill Scott, the amazing Jill Scott. I do have one Eminem song. It's The Way I Am. I bought my daughter a couple of the CDs. I bought her a lot of CDs this past Christmas, or Santa did. It's amazing. You know that one store I told you about that has like used CDs and rare CDs? That place where I got the queer music of the 70s. I got a ton, because some of them were only $3 or $4, like a Black Friday sale. So I bought a crap load. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry about this. How do you get this to be quiet? Can you hear that commercial? Spreaker, I really need to talk to you. Okay, well, at least it's over now. Okay. So I hope this will work, the Eminem song, The Way I Am. I've forgotten what it's about, but my daughter said it was a good song, so let's play it and find out.
It would be better if you gave me nothing at all. This album is less than nothing. I can't sell this record. You're rapping about homosexuals and Vicodin. I can't sell this shit. Either change the record or it's not coming out.
The song is for anyone. Shut up and listen. Hey yo, I sit back with this pack, and this it gives me needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt this berserk and bizarre that works, and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension, dispensing these sentences, getting the stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest, and I rest again peacefully. But at least have the decency in you to leave me alone when you freaks see me out in the streets when I'm eating or feeding my daughter to not come and speak to me. I don't know you and no, I don't owe you a thing. I'm not Mr. Instinct, I'm not what your friends think. I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can be a if you tempt me, my tank is on empty. No patience is in me, and if you offend me, I'm lifting you 10 feet in the air. I don't care who was there and who saw me, just jaw you, will call you a lawyer, file you a lawsuit. I'll smile in the courtroom and buy you a wardrobe. I'm tired of all you. I don't mean to be mean, but that's all I can be. It's just me, and I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Sometimes I just feel like my father. I hate to be bothered with all of this nonsense. It's constant and oh, it's just lyrical content. The song Guilty Conscience has gotten such rotten responses, and all of this controversy circles me, and it seems like the media immediately points a finger at me. So I point one back at him, but not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb. It's the one you put up when you don't give a when you won't just put up with the bull they pull, cause they full of too. When a dude's getting bullied in school and they blame it on Maryland, and that where were the parents at? And look where it's at, middle America. Now it's a tragedy, now it's so sad to see an upper class city having this happening. Then attack Eminem cause I rap this way, but I'm glad cause they feed me the fuel that I need for the fire to burn, and it's burning and I have returned, and I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. I'm so sick and tired of being admired that I wish that I would just you'll get fired and drop from my label. Let's stop with the fables. I'm not gonna be able to top on my name is and pigeonholed into some poppy sensation that got me rotation at rock and roll stations, and I just do not got the patience to deal with these cocky Caucasians who think I'm some wigger who just tries to be black cause I talk with an accent and grab them up, so they always keep asking the same question. What school did I go to? What hood till I'm grabbing my hair and I'm tearing it out. Cause they're driving me crazy. I can't take it, I'm racing, I'm pacing, I stand and I sit. And I'm thankful for every fan that I get. But I can't take it in the bathroom without someone standing by it. No, I won't sign your autograph, you can call me and ask. I'm glad cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am.
Who are you?
Who are you?
What, who are you?
What do you want?
Well, who are you?
I don't know. I'm not quite myself today.
Well, you look perfectly idiotic in those clothes.
These aren't my clothes.
Well, where are your clothes?
I've lost my clothes.
Well, why are you wearing these clothes?
Because I just went gay all of a sudden.
I've grown accustomed to his face. He almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune he whistles night and noon. His smiles, his frowns, his ups, his downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again. And yet I've grown accustomed to his look, accustomed to his voice, accustomed to his face. But I'm so used to hear him say good morning every day. His joys, his woes, his highs, his lows are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful he's a man and so easy to forget. Rather like a habit one can always break, and yet I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air, accustomed to his face.
Man, I feel like I'm at camp, just playing all these feel-good songs. I try to ask people what they like and see if it fits in with the genre that I'm playing at night. Tomorrow night, who is doing that commercial? I don't care where the sausage is. It's the son again, complaining about his breakfast. Come on now. I don't even know what one it's on, so just give it a second. Are you guys hearing this? No, I don't think you are. Alright, good. Good. It's over. It's over. Finally, it's over. Oh, good. No. It's that son saying, where's the sausage? You know those commercials. What was I going to say? Oh, tomorrow night, I'm going to play a series of songs that Ruth Wallis, Wallis. She was a singer that... Who is doing those commercials? Let's see here. Maybe if I push this and then pause it. I know if I push this button, maybe it'll go away. Come on, please. Okay, yeah, it went away. Thank you, Spreaker gods. Did you know that the Spreaker offices are in Germany? They just moved to some new offices. They were in Berlin, and now they moved elsewhere in Germany. And I was pretty fascinated that they're working so hard to add all these new features. And I can't wait for them to add the feature where you can accept a call, maybe. I don't know if that will happen, but that would be very helpful to many people. So, there's too many elitists at Spreaker. I happened to find this clip icon. It's from The Women. It's a 1939 movie. Oh, I love this line. Listen to this.
Why, you don't look a day over 35. That old gasoline truck, she's 60, she's a minute.
I thought you would appreciate that. Let me go ahead and take that one off. Do you remember Jordan Sparks? She was from American Idol. You think it's my morphine withdrawal? My skin was affected just today on my morphine withdrawal. So, but I haven't had any flu-like symptoms, but I'm on other pain meds too. But I'm just thinking this is less toxic, and I'm able to handle the pain, except I was in bed for 2 days, but that would have happened anyway. It was just a flare-up. So, yes, The Women. Oh, that is such a freaking good movie. I love that. So, Jungle Red. Oh my gosh, the Joan Crawford thing, yeah. Jordan Sparks, she covered a song on American Idol. It's I Who Have Nothing. I've never heard a young woman sing so passionately, so deeply. I wanted to share that with other people. If nothing else, it's a good trip down memory lane. So let's listen to this impassioned plea to be loved.
Just
And that was a cover from Jordan Sparks on I Who Have Nothing. Okay, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to torture you. I have some really cool clips that I think a certain person in the chat room will appreciate. Well, let's start with this one. It's a Joan Crawford clip. Name that movie.
I beg your pardon? I am Mrs. Stephen Haynes. Sorry, but I don't think I know you. I believe it's my husband you know. Oh. So Stephen's told you? No, he's never mentioned you.
Miss Allen, here's the blue negligee you want.
Stay out of here. But I've known about you for some time. That'll be news to Stephen. Personally, I'm glad you know. I've kept still because I knew it wouldn't take Stephen long to get fed up. Don't lay any bets on that, Mrs. Haynes. I'm not you. You've been seeing my daughter. That's what I've come in here to tell you. I won't have you coming near my daughter.
You don't have to get hysterical about it. What do I care about your daughter? I'm sick of hearing about her.
You won't have to hear about her anymore. Because you and my husband aren't going on seeing each other.
That's rather up to Stephen, don't you think?
Completely. So you better start making other plans, Miss Allen.
Listen, I'm taking my marching orders from Stephen. He seems to be satisfied with this arrangement. So don't force any issues unless you want to cause plenty of trouble.
You've made it impossible for me to do anything else.
You're very confident, aren't you?
Yes, because I know Stephen couldn't love a girl like you.
Well, if he couldn't, he's an awfully good actor. Look, what have you got to kick about? You've got everything that matters. You've got the name, the position, the money.
My husband's love happens to mean more to me than those things.
Oh, can the sob stuff, Mrs. Haynes. You noble wives and mothers bore the brains out of me. I'll bet you bore your husbands, too.
You are a hard one, aren't you?
Oh, I can be soft on the right occasion. Look, what did you expect me to do? Burst into tears and beg you to forgive me? Isn't that what you really came in here for, Mrs. Haynes?
Not after seeing you. You're even more typical than I dared hope.
Well, honey, that goes double. Now, look, get this. I'd break up your snug little roost if I could, but I don't stand a chance. Oh, don't think it's because your husband isn't crazy about me. It's because he's the kind that lets that old-fashioned sentiment put the Indian sign on him, and that's all.
I'm glad you understand the strength of sentiment, Miss Allen, because its beauty is something you'll never know.
This happens to be my room, Mrs. Haynes.
It's yours, yes, for the time being, like everything else you've got. May I suggest if you're dressing to please Stephen? Not that one. He doesn't like such obvious effects.
Thanks for the tip. But when anything I wear doesn't please Stephen, I take it off.
Well, oh, I want some more coffee. I'm done in.
Oh, relax now and tell me everything that happened.
Well, when I got up there, the first thing I heard was the madam saying, Stephen, I want a divorce.
Abdicating.
Well, Maggie, you could have knocked him down with a feather.
I'd like to knock him down with this. Well, what did he say?
Well, he said he didn't blame her. How could he? But he wished she'd wait and think things over. He said she should go to bed and get some rest, and he was going out for a breath of fresh air.
Huh? The old hat trick.
And she says, fresh air. Is the air so much fresher in the Viceroy Hotel? That's where the girl lives. And he says, for heaven's sake, Mary, 1 minute you never want to see me again, and the next minute I can't even go out for an airing.
Oh, you oughtn't to let none of them out except on a leash. Well, what happened then?
Well, nothing for a time. He just kept walking up and down, up and down.
He was thinking.
And then he said he was going out, so naturally I got ready to scoot. But I heard her call, Stephen. And he stops on the landing. And she says, don't slam the front door. The servants might hear. So I come down here. Oh, gee, Maggie, I feel so sad for her. Do you think they're really going to break up?
I don't know. You know, the first man that can think up a good explanation how he can be in love with his wife and another woman is going to win that prize they're always giving out in Sweden.
And still no silver.
Maybe I can't send you to jail for what you wrote, but I can send you for being a thief.
I know something about you, don't you forget that. But what you May says there's a lot of time to write letters in jail. Plenty of time to write the truth about you. And the paper's free.
Nobody would believe what you wrote.
I don't know. I've been told I'm a pretty good writer. Already sold a lot of books.
Call the police, Elizabeth.
All you do is scare and lie to try to get what you want.
Evelyn, stop.
You're a godless woman.
Ain't you tired, Miss Haley? Ain't you tired?
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
And the person in the chat room was right. That one was The Help, and yes, that's right. And the other clip was The Woman from 1939. A wonderful, you must see it. It's like the person said, it's got the greatest dialogue. They even talk about gluten in the food, which I found surprising. They're at a breakfast table, and one of the characters refuses to eat a certain bit of food because it has gluten in it. You know, how conscious they were back then. I wish we were more like that. If they could just get rid of gluten, it's bad. They remade that movie. Sorry to raise my voice, I'm just in shock. You know, I really love The Grand Hotel. That is my old-time favorite pre-code movie. Maybe Rain. I like Rain also by Joan Crawford was in that one as well. That's sad. But I don't think you can remake that movie because the culture is different now. But The Grand Hotel you can remake, and Queen Latifah was in it. It was called The Last Holiday. Oh my gosh. Such a good movie. Did you watch the Last Holiday? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, and you know that one clip could apply to it. The slimy worm that cannot be named. The slimy worm underneath my 5-inch heel. I can run in heels if I have to. Yeah, it was really... I have that movie, The Last Holiday, and that's one of the movies I like to watch over and over. And Rose Red, which is a scary Steven Spielberg movie. It scares me, but I like to be scared sometimes. Well, you know, it's getting quite late. We only have like 40 minutes left. I guess I'll play this one since I am such a good girl.
Look there. Awfully pretty, but too much. See, I like that.
No, I'm not cutting my hair.
Who said anything about you cutting your hair? You can wear a wig. I'm wearing one right now.
The dress is Chanel, the shoes YSL, the bag is Dior, agent provocateur. My address today, LA by the way, above Sunset Strip, the hills all the way. My rings are by Webster, it makes their heads twirl. They all say, darling, what did you do for those pearls? What? I am a good girl. I adore Rodeo L'Amour, breakfast polo lounge, then poolside for sure. The chateau for cocktails, the courtyard at night, Dantana's for dinner, Helen's divine. You know I have found the words gone around. They all say my feet never do touch the ground. What? I am a good girl.
Friends, nobody likes you.
What's wire hangers doing in this closet when I told you no wire hangers ever?
Is this how time normally passes? Really slowly. In the right order.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Is this how time normally passes?
Is this not why you are here?
Really slowly. In the right order.
I accidentally hit the Doctor Who clip as I was playing Are You Not Entertained? It worked out pretty well though, don't you think? I like to overlap them. It's kind of fun. I enjoy doing that. My dearest. You know, the music to it, Bittersweet, I used to play that on the piano. I had a piano growing up in my bedroom. Oh, that scared you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. For reasons that are well known to them. My mother hated that movie. Oh, she absolutely hated it. I've watched some documentaries regarding Joan Crawford and her daughter Christina. It makes you wonder. It really does. Let me exit out of these. And that one. And that one. I forgot what this one sounds like, but it's a Jill Scott song. I'm Not Afraid. And I'm sure am hell not afraid. I think this is the one. Well, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. I really am. I was going to play part of these songs tomorrow night. I was going to play Ruth Wallace songs tomorrow night because I don't think I finished my stream of thought earlier. She was very much a lounge singer and some of the songs were played on the air, which is hysterical. Like Johnny's Got a Yo-Yo, and she talks about pulling on Johnny's yo-yo. And oh my gosh, if there's a queen out there that does not know about Ruth Wallace, they should be informed. You know, Ugly Men with Money, that's one of my favorite songs of hers. Just, oh my gosh, they're hysterical. So I want to play a couple of her songs tomorrow night. I was going to play some of the Screaming Jay Hawkins songs as well. Now, Screaming Jay Hawkins, he's well known for I Put a Spell on You, and Now You're Mine. That song, remember? That's a horrible rendition that I just did. So just calm yourself down. I realize that was a very painful moment. But I want to play Heart Attack, and then There's Something Wrong with You. I'll probably end the show at that. Alright? So this is Screaming Jay Hawkins. Please look up his material. It's wonderful, and it's not that expensive to buy.
Bonnie Hines on a white, surely found a pump. Don't you know there ain't no devil that jet screaming Jay when he's drunk? Well, this stuff will probably kill ya. Let's do another ride. Say you meet me down on a heart attack and fire.
So I know that's an odd song, but that's Creamy J. Hawkins. And as I said before, he is well known for the song, I Put a Spell on You. You know, where I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You know, it's in that kind of that drawl he does. But before I play the last song by him, I want to preface it with a video that I've been given permission to play, by the way. You might recognize the voice, I don't know, possibly. But this is a valid message. There's no cutouts, it's an even stream. And then I'll play the final song, which will be Screaming Jay Hawkins, There's Something Wrong with You. So here it is.
Let me tell you something, you little Debbie Denny wannabe. My husband got your dog, and we had a guy over there on stakeout, and let me tell you something. You need to keep that mask on. You have got those trolls full. You are an ugly girl.
That was a message, by the way. So we're going to play another song that is a follow-up to that clip that I was given permission to play. I can play as much as I want. All right, here we go.
Bald elephant is smothered in smoking. Buzzard elbows and chitlins a la king. Steamed hot alligator foots with dumplings. There's something wrong with you. Something missing someplace, somewhere. There's something wrong with you. Bellevue, that's it. I mean, sometimes you just ain't all there. Take a look at yourself. Woo, I'm telling you, I ain't lying, girl. You look like something else. I don't know what is wrong, but if you keep looking like that, I'll be gone. There's something wrong with you. I mean, you just ain't like you was. Let's face it, there's something I gotta do. I mean to find out the cause. You swore up and down that you would love me so. You said pumpkins would look like pickles before you let me go. Well, I'm just tired of it all. You can stop your show. Don't you know you can be replaced, you know. Monkey toes and string beans. Roast bamboo salad smothered with bubble gum. Baked barbecue gorilla ribs. A dish of cow fingers and mosquito pie. There's something wrong with you.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll be listening to Ruth Wallace songs and commentary from me. I'm going to upload some Name That Movie type of scenes from different movies. And well, let's have some fun tomorrow night. Alright? And remember, stay away from those crazy, hate-filled Spreaker hosts. It's not good for you. Because there's something wrong with you. Meaning the Spreaker host. So, well, love and light, and good night.